Yo peeps, welcome back to another vlog. If it's your first time here, franchise, big up on yourself for tuning in. To all my subscribers, everybody, who's been on the journey, from the get-go. If you guys remember the Ricardo Scott vlog, his brother was in it, stated that he would be on the vlog as soon as his car is ready. That is what is gonna be happening today. Stay tuned. Get ready for the excitement, fun. We are here back again at the Jam West Raceways. So, some enjoyment and I know I go on. Big up on yourself.
My name is Raymar Scott, out of Savlamar, Westmoreland. Currently the owner and driver of a 1999 Honda Civic EK hatch. I'm currently running a B series engine, a B20 bottom half, with a B18 cylinder head VTEC. Alright, the wheel specs. Currently, I'm running some 13-inch wheels up front, 23/8, and at the back I'm running some 15-inch wheels, some custom-built skinnies. Why I choose a EK? The dream is always Honda. You can never go wrong with Honda. My brother campaigns a Honda Civic hatch as well, so it is most definitely and the most smartest thing to do is just get a Honda hatch as well. We can interchange parts just the same. Everything fit up just the same. Alright, this is not my first race car. Previously, I used to own a 1976 Toyota Corolla, previously owned by my brother, which I purchased. Used to do some dexterity events with that. Then I purchased this EK shell and I put it to what it is right now. What got me into racing? At a tender age, growing up, my father used to take my brother and I to Dover back then, and the love just started growing from there. We like the sport, the rev of the engine, the smell of race gas, burning tire. It just grew into me that cars is a natural part of my living. So I just naturally have to evolve into racing as well. Modifications done to the car. Before running this VTEC engine, I used to run a B18 LS, which was the first engine I installed in the car, which I came and did a time of 14.4, which I believe is the record for the non-VTEC B series engine. Now I'm running a VTEC engine. It's a B20 bottom half with some rods and piston, B18 cylinder head, springs, valves, retainers, GSR stock cams, GSR stock cam gear, a tri-wire exhaust, blocks intake with a custom cool air intake system as well, gearbox, running a B16 gearbox, cable box which I converted to hydro with a 4.4 ratio with a phantom grip inside. My favorite thing about this car is actually the engine. The B20 just gives you a different feeling when I rev it. To hear the belly, you hear the bass. And I say, yeah, that sounds good. My personal best time with this car is 13.002. future plans for the machine. I'm wavering my mind between NOS, just in case, or all the time, or boost. One out of those. But my mind is actually wavering towards the NOS side. Easy power, quick and easy. And everybody said it feel nice. As the push mix say, puppy tail, builds 10. One of my most memorable moments with this car was actually the first time coming to a race with this car. After building the car and everything, testing it at the shop Friday evening, ensuring that everything is alright. Just going out to make one last check, go out, go one gear. By the time I lift the clutch, I hear bloom, gearbox explode. I said, no sir, can't be the first time I come on official drag event, this happened. So push it back into the garage, got a gearbox, installed it, and we made the race meet. I had a little issue still, but that was one of the most memorable moments to see my brother and I and my father actually juggling together and getting the car ready. Alright, the engine, after I took out the LS B18, which got damaged, I purchased a B20 out of a crushed CRV, got a B18 cylinder head, took everything to Bujo, and he assembled everything with some pistons and some rods, and this is what we have here, enjoying and killing some people and running some killer times as well. Shoutouts, first and foremost, I want to big up Father God. I give you life, we're there so, we enjoy car racing. Family, I'm a big family man. My brother, my wife, my sister-in-law, my mother, my father, my niece, other close relatives, you know, friends and families. I want to have friends that come by the shop sometime, tell me out to the car, joke around, you know, but I have to shout out to everybody, my sponsors as well. CIVIC Auto Parts, my brother, Scott and Sons Funeral Home, which is also a family-owned business. So we are family-owned and family-sponsored, so we have to endorse the thing and big up everybody just the same.
Yeah, people. Full time.
take it turn easier now.
Yeah. The adjustment. You know, Mr. Scott.
Yeah, man.
Raymar people. They're the boss. You know, the other Scott. You know, the other EK. Boy, you don't understand, you know. So, are you going to dominate the circuit? Are you going to dominate the
That's the plan.
Makes sense.
We used to do dexterities before.
Yeah.
Now we start level up the thing. We started doing some rally cross and then move into circuit racing while I did dexterities and then move into drag racing.
Okay. So like with the dexterity still, what is it like in comparison to like the drugs or you know circuit?
More car control. I remember that they set out a course and you have to try and maneuver the course as fast as possible.
Yeah.
So whether you want to slide around the cone, drive around the cone, whichever way is faster for you, works out better.
Okay. In terms of that, are you pretty much determined whether or not you want to do a drifting?
Right.
Okay, makes sense.
But the less the car slide, the faster you go.
Yeah, makes sense. So if, when I say, it's a question I'm going to ask, but you probably can already answer now that I'm not jump to the drag thing. Which one you enjoy or move towards most? You know what I mean? If you really have a chance, but it seems like.
Would I stay in the drugs?
Staying at the drugs?
Yeah, man, I stay in the drugs.
Okay.
They have a different vibe. Yeah, man. The drag racers, them.
Yeah.
It's just a different feeling.
Yeah.
Like the WhatsApp group with the man, them, some things with the man talk so much time, I really wonder.
Yeah.
It's a different feeling.
Yeah, makes
the drag racing fraternity.
Yeah.
You know, I'll have to big up Ken T.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, to the fullest.
Really big up yourself in a while, guys. You know what I mean? To bring, you know what I mean? I'm pretty much a glue to this one community because, you know, with everything going on, you know, I really keep the thing, you know, running. You see me? You have to big him up, man.
All the time.
Yeah. So when you know this whole corona thing over and you know you go up on the drug strip and all, much you pray for lower your time.
Well, with this setup I might not go much lower in the 12-second class. I won't be competitive basically. Yeah. So for now I might just stay in the 13-second class until I do some more breaks.
Yeah, it makes sense because same thing like with me, you know say 14 with me there right now. Can't go in at 13 but it would be competitive based on when we don't reach, you know what I mean? So they should have stayed at the 14 and collect a trophy because you see you ready out both.
Yeah, man.
You see me?
Inspiration, you know, man.
Not joke, cause
yeah,
man, but I love the owner set a trophy. Not even if so much, but you know what I mean?
Man, that's a handful of your
A handful of what represent what
show your achievements.
Yeah, you know what I mean? You know, if I ask you, I realize, well, it's obvious this is a drag car, different from your brother one. Realize a few things you do differently. For the front of the car, I realize you cut certain things off at the front, like in regards to like the framing and sitting up to make the body lighter.
Alright, really and truly, how that the front of the car is cut, actually bought the car like that. But it works out good because it's easier to remove and put in by the engine or gearbox. It's much easier. Much easier.
Beneficial.
Yeah, man.
Okay. In comparison to the same, circuit and drag thing, I realize you don't really have to do as much upgrades in terms of handling as your brother would do.
Yeah, true.
With the same, basically the same setup, but just a few things different.
Right.
Yeah. With the braking and stuff like that, you think it's really necessary in terms of the drugs to upgrade it as much as you upgrade
Not as much as the circuit, but you still need proper brakes. Because you can't make sense you go 1 million down the quarter mile and then in the event something happen, you can't slow the car down and you can't stop.
Yeah,
that make no sense.
Yeah, run off a track.
Right.
I mean, you know, persons who run off a track already, you know, and the machine
yeah.
just too fast.
Motor racing is a very dangerous sport. Everybody's supposed to know it.
Yeah, man.
You know, so having proper gears, ensuring that the machinery is up to par, very important. Very, very important.
Yeah. Proper precautions.
Yes, man.
You know what I mean? Better for be safe than
sorry.
Not true.
Yeah, man. Because when the sorry, it will cost you.
Not true.
Yeah, man. It might cause a pocket or a life or something. And you don't want that.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So, one more thing I may realize, different. I realize I have a bump stop on your clutch.
Yeah, man. Alright. The bump stop now, what happens is, where how my clutch is set up, the clutch is high.
Yeah.
So, put on the bump stop on the clutch pedal now to prevent you from sinking the clutch all the way down when it's not necessary to sink it all the way down.
Yeah.
So the bump stop prevents you from sinking it all the way down, but yet the clutch is still engaged and disengaged.
Okay.
That's how it should.
Alright, nice. So in the event you never have the bump stop, is there any repercussions to you, like pushing the clutch all the way down to the floor?
Based on what I've read, they say it can damage the pressure plate if I go press more than it normally should.
Necessary.
Right.
Okay.
And it also, you give it more time to press the clutch all the way down and to release it back.
Yeah.
Less time when I have on the bump stop.
Yeah. So for the quick shifting, when you go down the drag strip, it's better.
Right.
Okay. People, when I go see the bump stop, you know what I mean? Because you don't know, I go put it on the screen, so I don't know exactly what we are talking about. You know what I mean? You always have to educate, you know, a little bit in the vlog, just say, make sure we spread the knowledge to persons who just are coming. You know, the younger persons coming into this thing, you know, not really.
And the thing is, the knowledge is there, just that a lot of persons they fail to do the proper research before they start build.
Yeah.
You know, they start do the build, then they buck up on an issue. They start spend a bag of money to fix the issue when all of that never necessary in the first place.
True, you know, and that's one thing we can give the Scots, you know.
Yeah, man.
You see, you know, research.
Yeah, man, we do that, man.
We do that. They don't name Scots, they name R&D, research and development. You see, just being around these guys for a short amount of time, realize that they want to put in the research and the testing, you know, in every little thing, you know what I mean, in the respective field of them, you know, so you know, so boy, if it's a drugs, you know, and I do the testing and checking, come realize they check, you know, tire pressure and all of them things to make sure say, you know, maximum grip.
True.
On the track. You see me?
YouTube is a starting point. A lot of info is on YouTube, but you have to just know which information to listen to.
Yes.
Because a lot of information is out there that is not correct, and you don't want to follow certain. Same thing with the forums too. A lot of forums where a lot of information is there, but some of them don't make any sense and some of them is incorrect.
Yes.
You know, so you have to try to pick sense out of nonsense.
That is true. So the knowledge is out there. We just have to try be careful, you know, the kind of knowledge you absorb basically. You know what I mean? So make sure you know people. And if you don't feel like it, you know, you must have some persons around who have some experience and reach out to them and try to get some information from experienced people, because you see a forum may tell you a thing, but a man have a different experience with it. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? It's better to reach out. You know, to some persons that are around you. So, what I'm asking you, Raymar, based on your experience in this whole motorsport life, what you don't leave? What kind of message you don't leave the persons who are considering coming into this kind of sport?
Alright. Well, as we were just talking about earlier outside, if you don't love the sport,
you
better you stay watching it. Cheaper that way, less headache, less heartache. Cheaper you just leave it alone if you don't love it. Because you have to love something, you put your all into it. Only for time in the night. Maybe there on the phone or on the laptop and I do research, read up this, read up that, up on YouTube. You know, a lot of people they not gonna do that.
True.
You know?
And that one next thing, if you don't love it, you're not gonna do the research, you know.
True.
You're not gonna feel the enthusiasm to go out and get the information, you know. So that's the one next thing, you know. You see people, if you don't feel like it's difficult, if it feels like a chore, to go search for the information that you need to build a car, probably another your sport.
And my brother and I have a good relationship where in the event where I'm on the internet and we see something, we jump on the phone same time and call him. And I say, alright, I say XYZ, Ray, what do you think? And him do the same thing too.
Yeah,
so that way, two heads better than one.
Yeah, man, definitely.
Yeah, man.
From both sides, you know. Once, I tell him, from just being around him, man, I know say, boy, you know, doing research, you know, doing testing, you know. You see me, don't come together and just, you know, work and get things done. And
true.
It's an expensive sport,
yeah, man.
But how you and Ricardo do it, make it less expensive.
Yeah, man, less expensive.
You know what I mean? Together as a team. You see me?
True.
You see me? People, I tell you, I enjoy being on them, man. If you don't know or see Ricardo vlog, and you can go back in the list and watch it. You know what I mean? Come back and watch this again. You see me?
And just to add, Ricardo and I were always available for information. We never have a problem. You know, we were friendly, so you can just call or if you see us on the street or at the racetrack, you can say, alright, XYZ, Ray. And we have a conversation and we talk about it, whatever it is.
Yeah.
You know. So nothing is wrong with reaching out because we do that. We reach out to other racers just to see them.
Yeah.
Because one community, so it doesn't make any sense to have the information and you're holding it and you're dead with it. It doesn't make no sense.
True.
You pass on the information.
Yeah, man. Ricardo mentioned that to him. Say, with the two of them, we want to make sure we build a relationship with other racers. So, you know what I mean, information can be shared and, you know what I mean, trust me, it's really beneficial, cheaper.
True.
Trust me.
True.
Yeah. Regards to challenges though, with building the car, you have no challenges with this car building it or anything happen?
Well, I didn't have much challenges building this car because most of the stuff were readily available at Kazik Auto Parts.
Oh, okay.
You know, yeah man, big up Kazik Auto Parts. You know, axles, the gearbox, the intake manifold, a lot of the things that I got was from Kazik Auto Parts.
Okay.
You know.
Alright, solid. So people, you see me, I don't know, it was Raymar. Remember we promised that EK app, we fulfill the promise. You see me? Wanna like, wanna see on the vlog, make sure you like, share, subscribe. Now I mean, anything to close out?
Again, big up my sponsors. Even though it's self-sponsor, still have to big them up. Kazik Auto Parts, Scott and Sons Federal Service and Supplies. We're both in Westmoreland, one in Farmpen, one located in Amity. Big up my friends, my family, my wife, my brother. I have to big him up every time, everywhere. You know, because he is one of the backbone with me racing. You know, because actually he started racing first. I saw him racing and I got the fever. Even one of the time, my mother said, boy, if really I go follow my brother and take up this racing thing. I said, mommy, just cool, man.
Yeah.
It's like blood.
Yeah.
I said, alright, just don't spend all your money. I said, mommy, no man, we know how to do the thing already.
Yeah.
And this is where we are right now. As we say, we're a family oriented type of people. You know, we believe in our family. When we go out to races, it's a whole family.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah, man. So I don't know people. I'm gonna learn something from the vlog. I don't know, like, share, subscribe, big up on yourself. We soon up on the next one.
Up.